Lots of specialist care providers talk about person-centred care, but I think we are unique in that we truly deliver on that person-centred approach, because everything we do is around the person. Even our training packs are done very specifically for each individual. So there is absolutely, on every occasion, a tailor-made approach to that individual. But it's not an agency approach, because people have their own teams, and it's about every person having their own team who are helping them to meet their lifestyle goals. And that could change dramatically from one person to the next, regardless of their level of disability, regardless of their condition. You could have 3 people with exactly the same condition, but with very, very different care packages and very different lifestyles, and that's absolutely how it should be.
Nearly all of our clients have capacity and should be able to make full responsibility for the decisions they make, the choices they make in their lives. And we just think we really enable and facilitate that. But a lot of companies put the clients in second place to the company's own needs, etc. So I think by just constantly asking ourselves that basic question of, is it actually in the client's best interests? It is so much more than just providing people's basic care needs. It's actually providing support to enable people to maximise the quality of their lives. The genuine thing is that when people do start to feel confident in the services, they're going to challenge us, they're going to ask to expand their access to things in society. That might be returning to education, going their own way, be it on holidays, careers, families, relationships, and everything else that we take for granted. When somebody's asking me whether they can go on a stag weekend with their friends, then they're not really worried about the basics. They know that the basic care is going to be there, and they're actually challenging us as a company. Can we help them achieve the things that one might say normal people do as a matter of course? And for me, that's really exciting when we get challenged as a company to provide those sorts of services, because then I'm more confident that I know that we're getting the basics right.
A lot of companies will actually say they are gearing their care packages to a particular client's needs, and it's not always the case. They're just saying they're doing that and they're not actually doing it, whereas we are recruiting teams for that particular client. That client's involved all the way along, from the word go. They're selecting their own teams, so it does make it different. They're trained to that client's needs. Everything is about that client, and it works very well.
Instead of having strangers coming in and out, we sit down with the client and say, who do you want to work for you? Tell us what your ideal carer will be like, and then we send ads out. Then we look at the application, see if that matches what the client is looking for. Then we introduce it to the clients, and then the clients say, yes, let's call these applicants in. Then we all get together, we have an interview, get the team together, and then TCC trains that team, and then we present the team to the client, and then if there's any issues that they have, or if the client has any particular issues, then we can address those.
I think because they feel involved and in control. Lots of them have gone through a very difficult process. They've become disabled through a variety of reasons, and for them it's about regaining control of their lives and regaining independence, and we absolutely passionately believe in promoting that independence.
Well, this is my second company. My first company was absolutely rubbish, and TCC have been absolutely fantastic. They've taken care of everything. They're like my best friends because they look after me every day. They take care of me, and they're all really good for my children because I've got 2 boys.
It's person-centred care, so we're going along with what Jenny wants to do and how she wants to spend her day. Some days she has appointments, she wants to meet up with friends, swim, or she's got family appointments to get to, and we support her and take her there, keep her safe, basically allow her to make the decisions on how she wants to spend her days. Occasionally we do have to step in if she comes up with a bizarre idea. That would be unsafe, but on the whole we kind of work together as a team, and she realises which carers can take her swimming, which carers enjoy the cinema, which carers will take her to the gym, because we've all got something to offer. We're not all brilliant at everything, so it kind of works that way. But yeah, it's just trying to support Jenny in being the person she wants to be.
And TCC just slotted in, and it was just easy, and life's hard enough without making things hard.
They've enabled me to do everything. I walk around the shops now with the frame, and I can cook stuff like a nice lasagna, and we do it together. Once a week I go to riding for the disabled every Tuesday.
You know, I'm dad, I'm not a carer. The team are better at things than I am because, for example, simple thing, making a cup of tea. The team will get Chris to make a cup of tea. I am too impatient to wait for the 10 minutes while, bless him, he makes a cup of tea. So I make a cup of tea and we sit down and we have a cup of tea and a chat, as opposed to getting Chris to do it. And it's better for Chris to do it.
We can provide this anywhere in the UK because the model that we have set up is essentially based around one individual client, and that is to make sure that that individual person has sufficient support in their own team of staff who are contracted to them to meet their needs in their own home. So it's not a case that we operate as a big agency who fly here, there and everywhere. Each individual client would have their own team of support workers, and they would in turn be supported by the line management within TCC and indeed some of the training and nursing resources or staff available to them. So technically speaking, we can provide services anywhere in the country.
I can only speak for the brain injury side of it, and certainly for the aspects of the care that Chris has received with brain injury, then yeah, TCC are good. You know, they're not, it's not, yeah, they're all right. They're bloody good.